So we're just going to take you through the Razzio's reactions again. So he's got a bit of a sensitivity coming back into the lumbar parts of his spine, and there's some pressure points in there that he's had something that's happened to him in the past that has caused him to be very overly aware and scared of people on him. So we've been working on, well, probably the past 2 years, at least the last 2 winters, on him allowing weight, but then also from there being able to relax from it. Because he gets so uptight, he doesn't know how to relax from the pressure. He explodes out of it because that's the only way he's ever known. So you see, tight neck, a little bit uneasy feet. So everything in his body is communicating, I'm uncomfortable, I'm worried. So our job is to, one, help relax him as much as we can with the circumstances. But once we've done everything we can with the circumstances, our job is to just push him just a little bit more than last time and keep upping his comfort zone. So it's a two-front issue because you got to work on the physical with vet, massage, chiro. There's a nice little breath. But then you also got to work on the mind. You can't do one without the other. It doesn't fix everything. And at the end of the day, he's got to work with us a little bit. So things that we're hoping for. So there he got really tight. So things that we're hoping for is for him to readjust legs. If he could readjust a leg for us, especially that front right. You see how it wants to move, but he doesn't feel like he can. So there he moved it for us, but if you look at the rear was ready to explode. You could see the trembling in it. He was ready to go. So we picked our moment where we got something that we wanted, something that was hard for him, like moving that foot, because he's been so cramped up. He's cramping up because of the nervousness that's coming from the mind. So when he gives us something that we like moving that foot without exploding, that's exactly what we want. So that's why we get off, and that's how we time it there. So if we can time it well, push him a little bit further than he's done in the past, wait for something good, and when he gives us something good, give him that reward. That's kind of our process, and then we rinse and repeat. So for him to truly decompress, I have found that we need to get out in front of him, and then eventually there we get the lick and chew, the head comes down, and sometimes we'll get even a big blow, a full decompression. So that's just that, holding that stress and that tension from what we were putting him through. So we're just trying to introduce pressure, take away pressure. Every time he does well, make him as comfortable and try to reinforce that was exactly what we wanted. There we get the lick and chew. Good job. So everything that we're doing is fairly unnatural. When we strap a leather saddle to them, it's not something that they're used to. It's not something normal. So in his 10 years before I had him, a lot of people tried and failed, and they were too scared of these big reactions, and they couldn't work them through with small steps. So you might say, Justin, he's afraid of you. Justin, he's worried. You should stop. Well, then he's never going to get anywhere, and the day will come when either I can't take care of him or someone else can't, and then when he's not good for anything, they will probably just send him to the meat auction. So giving Razzio a life and a future, giving him skills, future-proofs him if something happens to me. So there you can see his feet are better set up. He's looking to the left a little bit. So things that we're looking for are lots of head mobility and also the body moving around. There he took a bigger breath. We like that. Bareback, you can feel quite a bit. You can feel what's happening in his body. He's nice and warm. So you can see he's settled a little bit more from before. So we need to be able to do a variety of things, which also includes, clap our feet, rub him around different places, adjust our weight. So those are more pressure than just standing still. So as we increase the pressure with these different things, We want to see that he can take them in stride and be okay. And then when we feel like we've got a good ending point, that's when we hop off. And that's a personal decision. That's being in the moment and paying attention to your horse and listening. Listening, looking. So you can see he's taking very shallow breaths. So one of the signs we look for is deeper breaths, that he's trying to think through the, his tension and his, because he can only do it for so long. So if we stay here long enough, he's forced to decide, do I need to get out of this situation, or am I going to try to relax in the middle of it? So those are things that we look for. There we got some blinking. Not bad. More blinking. Better. Anything that's different from that scared open eye, stuck neck. There's a bigger breath. He took a bigger one. I could feel it. I can feel it with my hip. You can kind of see at his side that it's going out further. So if I would move my leg up to put it over, I might be okay, but he also might explode forward. So there he's looking elsewhere. That's good for us. So you see there, he right away readjusts his feet and he starts looking around. That's what we're hoping he's going to be able to do soon, with us on top of him, with us sitting on him, with the saddle. But we're not going to get that full relaxation. You see if we come out here. There we get the full blow. Shaking the head, shake out the cramps. Right, because he's cramping those muscles so hard. Okay, we'll do once more. We'll see if we can get a knee up and get a leg sort of moving over. It's a little different in winter because I've got heavy boots. There's our lick and shoe. We're going to back him up a step just to see if we can unlock those feet from where they were. And we'll have to come forward again, just slightly. Actually, he's good there. Down, down, down. Again, ability to keep head low means there's less tension in the neck. If he has to keep it bouncing up, that's where he's cramping and tensing it up. You wonder why a lot of people carry tension in their neck and their shoulders? Stressed out people. Okay, so there we wait. We pick a position that I can hold for a little bit. Now we just watch. Pick a position that you can stay safe in. I've got a very heavy left toe. I want to keep my center of gravity slightly to his left. I don't want to go vaulting over the front. I keep my hands ready. I keep nice and tight on the reins in case he goes forward. I want to go forward with him. I don't want to fall off the back. So there, you saw that shiver all the way down, that compression. That's just from slight movement from us. So there I laid my foot down flat. There, he almost went. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Easy. take what he gives you, be happy with it, be careful how you push them, and know what reactions you're going to get. Know what's in the cards of reactions. I know what's in his cards, I know how to deal with it, and I know we're working on pushing him past it, but this is why we're not going full throttle, getting on and just bronking it out. We're doing slight little reactions, push him further, get his comfort zone. I'm going up, and that's the reason why we're doing what we're doing, and that's where Razzio's at. Thank you.